See you soon.
Not seeing doubles, you're indeed seeing a double chin. I know, right? It's a double chin takeover Friday, and my guest host, Tess, with the most Tess, my darling sister, best Tessa and Chin, is here with me today. I'm like, another thing we used to love was to pretend to be Miss Jamaica, you remember?
Yes, I never get to be Miss Jamaica, not one time because of this one.
Every time it was Tessa's turn to win, I would go, and the winner is Miss Japan. But she'd always play and make me win, which was so nice. So gosh, but no, it's good to have you here today. How was waking up?
It was all right.
Yeah.
I got a good night's sleep.
Really?
And I had some strong coffee this morning.
Wow,
so
what time did you wake up?
I woke up at 3.
Wow.
And then I fell asleep for 3 minutes and freaked out.
Yeah. I called you this morning at like 4:30.
I'm like, I'm awake, babe.
Yes,
I'm awake.
I was barely awake, let me tell you.
I drove up before you. I saw you behind me. I was like, what you doing behind me?
So Tessie and I actually live very close to each other as well. So when I drive past Tessie, I will say, Mrs. Shia, pull out in front of me. Mr. No, sir, this girl is very previous.
I'm prompt.
Yeah, she's excited.
Yes,
she's excited. But we have a great show in store for everybody today. It's Friday, which means that we have a lot coming up in store for you today. Tessie's very nervous about reading the prompter.
Very.
So, on the
and I apologize in advance for anything that I may mispronounce. Yeah. It's not my fault. I come by it honestly.
Just sing. When in doubt, just sing, Tessie. That is what I would say. We were.
All I read the thing when we're not supposed to read.
It's all right. Don't worry. You get used to it. You get used to it. TK.
Good morning.
There are 3 T's in here today.
Triple T.
Yeah.
Triple T. Good morning.
Hi, TK.
It's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Welcome. So because Tessan is here, I'm gonna get my song.
When TK come, we don't want bad news. Only good news. With the news on the top. I don't know.
We need to work on that. Can you do that?
We have a singer here today, so maybe.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Great morning, everybody. Let's talk about some of the headlines that's been coming up in the news. So first up, freak storm disrupts Exchange All-Age School. So the Exchange All-Age School in St. Anne is currently grappling with the aftermath of a recent weather event that wreaked havoc on its premises. Can you imagine?
No, I can't. And I'm hoping that nobody was there while it happened.
That
I mean,
it terrifying.
It was.
No.
Yeah.
People were there. Kids were there. Students were there. They actually had to call in the guidance counselor to kind of calm the children down. Yeah, they were definitely there.
No, I didn't realize that it was happening like in the day. I feel, anytime I think storm, I don't know why I think it's nighttime. Maybe it's just me. I try to save myself from the stress.
Yeah.
But that is crazy. The poor kids that experience that, and in the school. I mean, it's bad enough that. We don't have enough schools where everything is up, running, working, and then for damage like this to happen, and for them to actually have to get back in and fix. And then when you say online school, my heart skipped 10,000 beats. Yeah. And because even though I know that since COVID, we do online, we also know that not everybody can or has access to it, and it doesn't really work for everybody. So it's just putting them back again, I hope they get everything they need to get sorted, and I hope whoever can get involved to make that happen will make it happen.
We're hoping that maybe some past students, maybe some community members, some parents, if we can all come together and help, because that $2 million, who knows, it could be, it's needed. So let's hope that they get back on their feet as soon as possible.
Yeah. And That song
It's the
triggered
truth.
me,
That
by
song
the way.
triggered me too, Tam.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Because I do wonder, I'm like, what is really going on back there? Forever, that's what I'm going to say. I love that one. All right, what's the next video?
Here, so I'm like, what am I gonna do? 10's beauty palettes to the rescue. Ladies, for your vacation, for anything you need, right? This 10's beauty palace, this is the ultimate. This is, get your recap, ladies. Listen. Multifunctional.
YouTube, you can rewind that.
No, what I love is the way the men step back like they saw something they weren't supposed to see. This is the problem. Men do not know half of what women go through. First of all,
if it wasn't for James Brown, there would not be a Michael Jackson, there wouldn't be a Prince, there wouldn't be like even a Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Like his legacy trickles down into a lot of our music and a lot of the performers that we have seen in our generation.
I was more thinking if there wasn't James Brown. Because I mean, I know how him don't bust the ligament them in knee and him hamstring.
And he's not like young.
Him agile, you know.
Him agile. He wasn't young in that video.
I can't
like,
split.
He's amazing.
I can't go down on my knee. I can't do none of what him do. He's crazy.
That's
I'm Celine Gordon, host of Holy Road.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy John Mark Wigan, host on the show Holy Road. Listen, people need to know what's happening in the churches and in ministry in all of Jamaica. It's an absolute blessing. We're really excited to share this.
Tune in to CVM, see it happen.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV.
Like, let's make a song about cockroaches.
Okay, so when I'm trying to explain it to everybody, I keep telling them a pot pie is a patty on steroids. Because sometimes they're like, but I don't understand. So it is a savory filling surrounded by a complete flaky pastry crust. So we are better than a patty because we don't have a lot of the lard and the fat. We do have more butter. I'm sorry, because everything's better with butter. It's just a must.
Yes.
But we are all fresh, all natural ingredients, no preservatives, and amazing taste.
Yeah, I love that. I want to talk about the different types of pies that you guys offer at the moment. I'm seeing a steak and ale pot pie.
So we have 4 right now. We have our steak and ale, which is steak and Guinness. So good. And we use Jamaican beef fillet. It's really yummy. I have to tell you, it's like, let me sample one more time and just make sure quality is there.
Yes.
So we do a steak and Guinness, and then we also have an oxtail.
Oh, no.
And it's an old-time oxtail. And we have deboned it for you so that you're not going to have to pick through it. And even though part of the oxtail is sucking the bone, I get it. I understand. But this point, you want to, just taste it with the flaky pastry. We have curry goat, again, also deboned, and quite frankly, that's even nicer because, man, picking out the bones from the curry goat is sometimes very painful. And then a creamy chicken because not everybody wants Jamaican flavoring.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
That's really great. And are there any plans to maybe create more in the future?
Well, we do have a vegetable one.
You do?
That we already have. It is not brought out into the national market yet, but we do sell it in our restaurants in Cannonball Cafe. So that is and we are currently working my fabulous sister, who is who is the one who does all of our revenue and development, Karen, who we could not do a lot of this without her. She's actually working on a seafood pot pie right now.
Work on that one for sure, Karen.
It is, so, because that is one of the biggest cries that we have had from everybody. And I didn't bring the vegetable one first because I was like, well, let's start with the bits. Although people are killing me. They want the vegetable pot pie.
So we are so excited to share about our debate competition. It's the first that we have done this as an energy club, which is a big part of who the foundation is. But we decided on a debate competition because, as you know, JPS is an energy company and we're about STEM, innovation, all these technology-related things. But we say, you know what? We want our students to grow in another area, and we believe debating will be the proof of what they are learning in our energy club. So we wanted to test whether or not they're able to digest the information that we're sharing, how can they articulate, and we think it's also a good alternative to fighting out whatever you're fighting out, that they can think about it, think of the different arguments, and present themselves well. So that's really the heart of why we thought that debating would be a good activity for them to be engaged in.
So the Power Up Energy Club is not necessarily just about debating then?
No, not at all. So the JPS Foundation has 3 pillars. Climate resilience, STEM education, again because we're an energy company, and also community empowerment. And our Energy Club is available to all secondary schools. So if you're listening and you have a child in secondary school, you're a teacher, you're a principal, we encourage you to think about having an Energy Club as a part of your extracurricular activity. And within the club, we want to inspire them, we want them to be innovative, we want them to grow as leaders. Our main focus will be climate-related issues, environmental management issues, and also things about innovation, you know, science, technology. And so we bring that area of the technology and environment, and we want to have them, as I said, articulate through debate. So debating is one of the main activities.
All right, do we have our next caller on the line? For your chance to win 25. Nobody's answering. But somebody gonna call me then,
you
man.
can call my number. Vanilli.
Understand. Guys, I want you to just know that we have a caller on the line right now. And I really want to give away this $25,000.
I do too. It's a lovely Friday.
This is Tami and Tessan calling from Sunrise. Who do we have on the line?
Hi.
Kayla, is that you? Hi, Kayla.
Hi.
Hi, Kayla.
Kayla, you sound like you know the answer.
I feel like
I do.
This sound like somebody will do them. I'm going to get $25,000 this morning.
Let's hear it.
All right, so Kayla, for your chance to win $25,000 as part of our Sunrise community.
Oh my goodness.
Please tell us, what is the phrase?
It's come rise with sunrise.
Oh, praise the Lord Jesus! Guys, Kayla, I'm so happy for you. Kayla, congratulations. Happy for you, sad for me. Because come rise with us. Yay, for your chance to the bubble them I get my man. It burst. Matthew did that on purpose. Jesus. You're wicked. We are so scared of balloons. This is like a nightmare, but it was a dream for Kayla. Kayla, congratulations.
Our winners for this week.
Winner, just one.
For this week, it says winners on the prompter.
Don't believe it.
And don't worry, there's still a chance for the rest of you Sunrisers. Just remember to keep watching and collecting those clues. You never know who the next winner might be. It's time for a break.
Boys, stop it! Stop fighting! Stop it now, boys!
It's a disaster,
Put the balloon down!
Oh, God!
No, Tessie, take me out. Take me out. We don't need a reason to leave. No, we're not coming back to this.
Look who we have in the cut. No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator, my longtime brethren, the great all-star, the king, and the man himself. Salute! You know, as man, we're not to go as specialists, and that's the pinnacle of the problem. We want some new era. Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. You lie.
You work till you weak.
It was pandemonium. Country people can relate to me I talk about.
What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, I don't care what man want to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man.
You finished?
Yes, we finished.
Now I'm where I wanna be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flo and Guinness.
My day has come, the race has begun. I've traveled the seas, I've traveled the waters. Once I was weak, now I'm much stronger. I've worked in the sun, look what I've become. I've conquered the beast, now I'm much greater. I've learned from a failure. Dedication, discipline and drive. Seizing every moment that comes up in this life.
So the Two Mom with Love, it has started from April 12th and it goes all the way up to May 7th with the grand draw. We choose the winners on May 9th at Bashko Sav. So they can come on down to 36 Great George Street. That's Bashko Sav, Savlamar West Malad. Yes, between the hours of 12 and 4 for a Bashko Fun Day while we select our winners.
Okay, so this has been going on for a little while now. You're giving people a chance to enter. Tell us how you enter.
So it's as simple as make a purchase of 6,500 or more for a chance.
Can you enter more than one time?
Of course, but must.
So
You
every
can
time
enter as many times as possible.
No.
And
Yes.
is it at a specific location?
No, across all 10 locations.
Oh, I
all
love
10
that.
locations.
What are some of the good stuff that you receive in the packages?
So, our first place as...
This is very exciting.
Well, she's a mom.
Yes.
Both of you guys are a mom. So.
Yes, exactly.
Mr. Marshall, are you listening?
You better be listening.
So yes, the first place prize is, of course, all-inclusive, an all-inclusive stay by Ocean Coral Spring, and the gift certificate is by GenCare. Now, it's not just a spa gift certificate, but you get every single thing that you can get from a spa.
What?
Pedicure, manicure, your Swedish massage, your facial. You see that gasp? I'm sure a mother will be appreciative of that. You know?
Yeah, I love that. And I love that you threw in like the air fryer as well.
Yes, because you have to remember, you know, mothers are normal, the caretakers of the home, so they tend to like to bake, cook. Even if they don't like it, they're always cooking, always baking, have to prep something for kids, husband.
There's Cinco de Mayo in Mexico, and then there's Cinco de Mayo the Jamaican way. So we've been doing Cinco de Mayo in Jamaica since 2007, back when it was just a very, very, very small little thing, and we're so happy that it's become this like almost a weekend of celebrations. We actually expanded it into a week of celebrations in the pandemic as a way of kind of spreading it out to make it a bit safer. And we decided that we're going to keep that trend now going forward. And it's just become a week of celebrating specials, celebrating origin Mexican culture that we have here at Chilitos. And I'm very excited. This is the first time we're doing a sweet Cinco. And so we're going to be showing you guys how we're going to make our churro sundae, which is the specialty that we're going to be doing.
Let's talk about the Jamexican. What is Jamexican? Like, you know, obviously it's Jamaican and Mexican, but how do you marry those two at Chilitos?
I love
Beautifully.
That's one of my favorite stories because really it's a love story. It started way back in the day when a Mexican came to Jamaica, they fell in love and they had 3 Jamexican children. And those children started Chilitos all the way back in 2007.
That's right.
And so that's kind of where this got birthed, them just trying to bring a little bit of their unique heritage here. And so we've carried it on.
And then you mix these Jamaican things together. Like you'll have like, you know, the flavor, like the jerk chicken. Like you're not getting that in Mexico, you know what I'm saying?
Scallion crema.
Exactly.
You know, so we do all these little pairings, and I think the churro sundae that we're about to do is a great representation of that pairing. It's Jamaican flavors and old-time classics, and then the churros, which is a Mexican staple.
Okay, got it. And tell us some of the specials apart from this. I mean, we're going to go into the sweets. Do you have any Cinco de Mayo specials?
We sure do. So I'll tell you the one that I'm the most excited about. It's our birria chimichangas. So we have that right there.
I know.
So it's our
dip it in the sauce.
Yes.
Yes, and it's supposed to be like.
Is this one here?
This one there.
You want us to taste it? That's what you mean?
I mean,
no problem. Come tea.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites at Cheetos.
Yeah, me too.
The birria is slow cooked beef.
Fried them.
Slow cooked beef, and then it's cooked in spices. So we have this chili, which is not so spicy. It's called ancho chilies, and so we cook it in there. We slow shred the beef, and we wrap it in a chimichanga. You dip it in the sauce.
They say the heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah.
But I think music on a whole keeps you young still.
It does.
I think it's the only profession that actually keeps you young.
Yeah, it's an interesting journey. We were talking about, the music industry and how it's such a tough industry. I think a lot of people want to do it, but they don't realize it takes a lot of grit. And your back cafe broader than the table,
Yeah.
And you have to be willing to go through all of the different stages that come along with any career that you're in for a long time.
And the sacrifices that you have to make,
I'm curious to know about, voicemail at the beginning of this journey, 20 years ago, and where you are now, and just, it's just interesting how we grew up in this.
Yeah.
And where you are now, how you're so different to where you started out.
Right, totally.
What's different about the music? What's going on?
I think the only thing different about music for me is the time. We still create the way we create. We still have fun the way we have fun when we, started out. The difference is the new generation. They create music a little bit different from how we used to create. You know what I mean? But we give thanks to know that what we have done in the past can still reflect now. And pass on to who is doing it now. But that means our all. That just means we've been in it for a minute.
We're experienced.
There you go.
Old time, Mr. Wacky is gone, but his dancing lives on. So everybody get jiggy and just party on. Princess me in the streets, watch the kids and my dream. Come join the party, our dancers come together as one. Jamaica, New York, London and Philly. Who wants you to chat, man, I dance with a Philly. Willy bongs like Willy, Willy bongs like Willy and Cat. Willy bongs like Willy, Willy bongs like Willy, Willy bongs like Willy and Cat. I know that. Willy bongs to the left hand, Willy bongs to the right hand. Anyway, when Mr. Wacky, I dance in the team, so he let the man in the dancer's team. So I dance at trouble in the shade, walk out and shout in me. Mr. Wacky is gone, but his dancing lives on. So everybody get jiggy and just.
What's your story? What's your sign? Who dreamers? Don't care what other people say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive.
Chance here from outside! Raise ball into the middle, it's a free header, and it's a goal!
Listen, thanks for staying with us. I'm so happy if you're still with us, right? It is actually time for our final thoughts. It literally just erupted in here a while ago because I made the statement that men barely have the capacity to maintain one relationship, much less two, and not, listen, there's no way any man keeping two women are able to satisfy the two of them emotionally, physically, mentally, maybe financially, but that is uncapable. So Rodney, final thoughts.
Bobby, I pray that you find a holistic circumstance that makes you realize there's a difference between men who are trying to climb the steps and men who have already taken the elevator and reached where they need to go. and it's no disrespect. The fact is, a lot of men are out there. As big as this table is, there's a lot of men out there who are trying to find their way. And some of them can't maintain themselves. But a lot of men, with ease, I'm telling you, have more woman than the white in the shirt and do it well. The difference is when men get to a point where it is no longer appealing because they find, so what Johnny find with Gianna, him good, because he has found his completion.
Okay.
As long as we find the completion, bun gone, cheating is a great thought.
And I am the completion, so don't worry about me and the man on the stairs and the one on the elevator.
Well, Bobby, you
me
at the box
are the completion, so I'm good. Gianna, you're fine.
But you have to be the completion for that man.
Don't worry.
And that's what you were talking about earlier. So I will support you in that point where you say it has to be the right person.
Yes.
So I get that. But there's lots of wrong people, and we know that too, right?
Don't forget Bun.
I think that with Bun, my final thought is with Bun, I don't think it's a reason to mash up your relationship. I don't think it's a reason to throw anything out the door. I think that if you're going to give Bun, I'm not advocating for anybody to do so, but the best thing you can do is respect the person enough to not let them find out, because that is where the insecurities come in. They're wondering why her, you know, how long it's been going on. Like, all the questions come up, and then they focus on themselves and about whatever inadequacies they think you perceive in them. And I think that's not healthy. So how you avoid that is by making sure you're discreet.
So guess what? My final thought is how you really avoid it is you look for someone that you can be complete with and that person can be complete with you. Yeah. I don't think that Bun is necessary, and I think that we can all, that we should all just take the time to get to know the people that we choose to have relationships with and be in relationships with, especially if it's going to be a long time. Take the time to get to know them before you decide that this person is not complete enough, so you have to add someone else to that to have something complete for you. Because chances are the person that you think is not complete also thinks that you're not complete in some way, shape, or form. So guess what, guys? Happy Friday, Sunrisers. Have a great weekend. And remember to be good and be on purpose. And no Bun.
Bun for Bun.
And thank you, Rodney, for being here with us.
Well,
you and your Bun.
I'm going to really love the idea of being around this table.
We're not bringing him back. We're not bringing him back. Listen, we bring it back around Easter time.
Next year. Good Friday.